there, Diana from Adirondack Girl at Heart. I teach vintage and antique lovers how to create successful antique businesses that they'll love. One of the ways I do that is through these videos. Another way is through my website, adirondackgirlatheart.com. Today is the first part in a 3-part series where I'm covering all of the vintage and antiques that I bought in a trip that we took to my husband's parents outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So we shopped in New York, and then we shopped in central Pennsylvania, and then we shopped in the Pittsburgh area while we were visiting with them. And I filled 3 extremely large boxes filled with vintage and antiques. So today you're going to see the first 2 boxes. I haven't looked at anything in 3 months since we were out there visiting. So this is going to feel brand new to me as well as to you. So I'm going to take a peek inside the box and pull out the first item that I see. See a little pile of ephemera. Picked up this really cute postcard, oh my gosh, with a puppy. It was $1. And here's another one. Postcards don't sell like for a huge amount of money, but they sell pretty regularly for me. Here's another one that I picked up for $1. So sometimes I use these in craft projects, other times I sell them, sometimes I keep them. I feel like this one would sell for about $4, maybe more, and then the same on this one. I just think that is adorable. And then this one is the one I was thinking about for a craft. You can also frame postcards and sell them that way. Alrighty. I have an accidental collection going of small little booklets like this one. I really like the ones that are meant to be journals or notepads, but this one is the Pocket Gospel of St. John. I really liked that one. It was $1. I'm not going to sell them because, like I said, it's become an accidental collection, but I think it would sell for about $3 if I wanted to do that. And so then here's another booklet for some kind of, says sterile sodium. And that was also $1. And then the Book of Presidents. Thought that was very cool. That would be great to sell around 4th of July or Memorial Day. It was 25 cents. And I would sell it for about $2. But I really, it's going into my little mini booklet collection for now. So that was some ephemera. Let's see what else is in here. I'm going to bring up a couple items. Here is a toothpick. I think it's Indiana glass. It's kind of like a drum with these eagles on them. No mark on the bottom. It was $1, and it should sell for $10 to $12 from my antique booth. And then I have an article coming up on Flow Blue. So I picked this plate up. It was $2, not in great shape, but so pretty. This sort of blue onion pattern. And it has a Holland mark as the name of the pattern. And then Johnson Brothers England is the other part of the mark. So wouldn't sell for a huge amount of money, right? Probably $3 or $4. But like I said, I have an article and a video planned on Flow Blue. So that's why I picked it up. And then here is a nice frame. Oh my gosh. So one of these postcards going to fit in here? I think it is. Wow. A little crooked in there, but I can straighten it out. It's perfect. It's perfect. So the frame was $1. The postcard was $1. I think it would sell, this would sell for about $15 to $18 if I tried to sell it just like that. I picked up a reference book. I just, you know, I love farmhouse style. This is American Country Antiques. And so I pick up resources like that when they're reasonable or when they're cheap. This was $2. Okay, let's see what else is in the box. Here's one of my favorites. I love celluloid, and I do have an article on my blog about it. This piece, this little brush was $3, and I have one. It's a little bit nicer. It's got a really pretty shape on Etsy right now, and it is very slow to sell right now. I love whisk brooms. I have an article about them. I'll link to it below, but I would expect this to sell for about $18 to $20. And here is a really cool lucite pin cushion. Came with this, I'm gonna call that a hat pin. And it's got, oh, can't really see it. The back says Huntington, Indiana. And it has a company name, but it's been torn there, so you can't really see it, but it's got roses in the lucite. This is red velvet. I did pay $5 for it because I'm in the process of writing an article about pin cushions, and I thought this was really unique. If I was going to sell it, I think I would sell it on Etsy for about $20 or $25. I picked up this little set of Valley Forge black and white photos. It's a souvenir pack that you might pick up. A souvenir pack that you might pick up while visiting Valley Forge. And I have found that these sell pretty well. They're great for projects also. Paid $1 for them, and they should sell, well, for my antique booth, I'd probably put something like $8 on them, but if I was going to list them on Etsy, I might go more like $12. I'll have to see, you know, if they sell online well or not. Okay, I picked up a whole bunch of handkerchiefs because, yes, I am going to be writing about them soon. So here's some really beautiful crochet work on that hanky, and then this one is just really beautiful. It's got a little work there on the back, so it's some embroidery. I'm sure that has a special name. Somebody might know what that is and might tell me in the comments. That would be awesome. Then here's one with a lace corner and some embroidery. So these cost 50 cents each, and they would each sell for about $4 or $5 or $6. Occasionally I have listed them on Etsy as kind of like a wedding hanky, you know, something borrowed or something blue. Like, I think that's that'd be beautiful for a wedding. And then it would be something like $10. And then here's one, still has the tag on it. So this is like, that's machine embroidery. And the tag says made in Switzerland. And then here's another, look at all the work on that. Oh my gosh, just beautiful. Someone, maybe the bridesmaids are going to be wearing green, and the bride might want that. And some people still use hankies, right? My mom did, right up until she passed. This one might be a little harder to see. So sweet, right? And then I picked up this amazing tablecloth. This was at a flea market-y sort of thing that we went to, and I paid $3 for it. It's brand new. It still has the sizing on it, which is fantastic. We'll list that. That's got a Switzerlandy look to it, right? I think on Etsy I would price it at about $30 $30 to $40. Brand new, like I said, with the sizing. Here's a book that I thought was sweet. It was $1. It's all about Native Americans who wants to be a prairie dog with some nice illustrations. I'll price that at $8. This is a some kind of a measuring tool. It was $2. It says Devorine Segmeter, Baltimore, Maryland. I have no idea what that's for, but people do like and collect measuring things, so I'm thinking 10 or 12 on that one. I'm trying to fill up my booth with, like, overfill it with small things, because that's what seems to be selling a lot lately, and so I want to have plenty of options for people. This is interesting. I paid $1.50 for it. Is that upside down? $1.50. It held like butter knives or fish knives or something like that, but it's created much like a jewelry presentation box with this brass button that opens the lid. Here, push on the button and it opens it right up. So some creative person could use this to display something really interesting. So that's why I decided to get it. I think I'll list it on maybe on eBay or Etsy for $30 or $35. You won't be surprised to hear that I have an article planned on ice cream scoops. So this is just a simple plastic one that was 50 cents, but it's Hershey's syrup. So it's an advertising ice cream scoop. And if I was gonna sell it, I'd probably put $8 on it because of the advertising. I think that's cool. Now, I bought this, not because I'm gonna resell it, although I could. It's for $2. It's Beekman 1802, so that's the Beekman Boys goat milk products. They're in they're in Sharon Springs, New York, which isn't too far away. We've been to the shop and we took a tour of their property one time. So it's all brand new, still sealed and in the box. This product, which is called hand salve, probably cost $20. So it would make a nice gift in a gift basket, or it could be sold on Etsy or eBay. This is one of my favorite finds. Look at the color on that. Is that beautiful? Back's got a little bit of a burn mark on it, but that doesn't really bother me. I'm gonna clean it up. I have directions on how to do that on my website, so I'll link to that. It was $5. I think it would sell on Etsy. I just sold a really gorgeous big French looking one. I think I sold it for $78. So I think this would sell for about 38 to 42, something like that on Etsy. And then this is just an empty box that I liked. Do you buy empty boxes? 55 cents. Sometimes I like to use boxes like this to ship things. Like if somebody spent a lot of money on something, I might like to put it into a nice antique box like this one. It is the Primo camera. So this was held a camera or a camera part, something like that. So on its own, it could sell for about $4 or $5, right? A camera collector might really like that. Okay, here is the sweetest little basket you have ever seen. It was $1.50, and I just think it's adorable, and I will price it at $15 to $20 for that. And then this is an over-the-door bell that would have been used in like a, a general store or something. It is missing its clanker, but there is a hook in there that I can attach it to, and it was $1.50. Once I get it clanking again, I will price it at about $12 to $15, I think, for that. And here is the most amazing pin cushion for my pin cushion article. It was $6, and I guess I'll take it out of the bag so you can get a better look at it. So it's homemade, I think. Somebody maybe reused there's a lot of pins on there that are keeping me from getting it. There we go. So her legs aren't separated. Get that out of the way. Her head feels like a resin. The fabric is kind of like silk. There's a little tiny baby doll right there. I'm in love with this pin cushion. So I haven't done like a lot of research on them or anything, but I feel like this would be $25, $35 maybe on Etsy. And I paid $6 for it. I picked up this basket to use as the body for a junk angel that I've been selling. Junk angels at Christmas time. I use something round, like a round wooden ball for the head, and then I use some junk for some wings and some arms, and they carry a basket filled with bottle brush trees. So this one was $2. It's not in perfect shape, but it doesn't really affect it for the use as the angel body, and I will, well, that's already broken off. So I will break that one off, the handle off on the other side also. I'm just noticing here one thing I wanted to not forget, and that is this amazing wreath, which cost $4. There's the price tag, $4. Look at that wreath. That is going to look so gorgeous. My front door is black, so that's really gonna show up really perfectly. But if I was gonna sell it, I would put it at about $40. I think it's that spectacular. Really different. Like the leaves look really real, don't they? Here we have another little pin cushion. This one is corduroy, and it comes with this kind of cool finger protector and lots of little pins over there. And it was $2. And I would sell that. I might add that to a collection of sewing notions and price the collection for $20 or $30, something like that. And here's just a sweet little quilted heart. It was $3.50. I just thought that was cute. It'll look cute, like it'll cuten up my booth a little bit, and I would price it at about $8 or $9. This I am calling a match holder. This dealer called it a handmade primitive bird feeder. I guess it could be that, right? Yeah. It was $7, and I just really liked it. I like the look. I like the wood, which I think is mahogany, and this galvanized metal here. I will price it at about $25 or $30 in my antique booth. Got a couple of rulers. This one is metal, and it was 50 cents. And it's advertising for insurance, and then has the flag. So I think right around Memorial Day or 4th of July, this will look really great in my booth. And I would price it at $3 or $4 because it's a little rusty there. So I'm going to take a little bit of vinegar, and that will remove the rust. It'll still have the breakthrough to the metal, but it won't be rust colored. And if it was in perfect shape, I'd probably price it at about $10. And then here is another ruler for 50 cents. And it's also advertising. Compliments of something. Here it is on the back, the Baltimore Life Insurance Company. This should sell for about $5 or $6. Looks like I picked up a couple of wooden pieces. So this is a level green. I thought great color. It was $2.25. I will put some of my homemade wood salve on it to make it appear less dry and to sort of brighten up the wood a little bit, and I will price it at about 10 or 12. It's marked Empire on the back there. And then this, I have no idea what it is, but I thought it was cool. $1.19. I'll figure something out. Now these are really, really interesting. I got 2 of them. They're little velvet. I'm calling them presentation boxes. It has a little button there. It's covered with the same colored velvet, but you press it and it opens. And this reminds me of wax for, you know, making a seal on an envelope, but it's not heavy like wax. It actually feels and looks like wood. So please tell me what this is. And I thought that this is kind of like angel hair in the back on the cover and here below. I felt like I could maybe remove that and put a piece of velvet in there to display like a pin or something like that. Anyways, it was $3. Presuming I can clean it up and reuse it, I guess you'd call it, I would price it about $25 or $30. And they were $3 each, so that was a good buy. Here's a spatula sort of thing. I say sort of because it's curved right here. It was $2.50, and it's marked and rock stainless steel right there. And it has a Bakelite handle, really wonderful Bakelite handle. Probably sell for about $12 or $15. And oh my gosh, see the cutest little teddy? He's made out of wool. He's handmade. He was $4, and I'll replace this ribbon with something more sort of farmhousey, but I expect him to sell for about $20 to $25. Okay, looks like a couple of pieces of ironstone. Little custards. They are not marked on the bottom. They were $8 for the pair. Usually when ironstone's not marked, it's usually American, because almost all English ironstone is marked. These I will sell for $10 to $12 each. They are just beautiful. I might be adding them to my own ironstone collection though. Here's a hand-painted egg for $1. I would sell that for about $8. I am working on an article about hand-painted china, so that's one of the reasons why I bought that, but at Easter time it should sell well. And then look at that. Love this little amber bottle with the label still mostly intact. It was just $1. I would sell that for about $10. And here's a souvenir Delft shoe. It was $1. It's marked right here, Delft's Wit Holland. It's also marked on the bottom. I have an article coming up all about Dutch Delft. Let's see what else we have. Little toy rattle was $1. Just thought that was different and cute. Somebody might like that. And then here's an acrylic memo clip. You might remember this from 1980s. It was 50 cents, and I bought it thinking that it's worth more than that. And comes with the pen also. Right. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Yes. Is it a pen? No, it looks like it's a letter opener. Yeah, it's a letter opener. That's cool. Oh no, it's a pen and a letter opener. I didn't even know that. But anyway, you can kind of see that through the plastic, right? Just a big clothespin with this pen holder right there. And so I feel like, I don't know, I guess I feel like it's a mid-century modern-ish. Although I said it was 1980s, didn't I? So that's not mid-century. Just felt like someone was really gonna want that for $10 or $12. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, here is a tin Q-Tex 5-minute set. So I believe this had some like nail polish and emery boards, that sort of thing in there. It was $2.50. I think it's worth about 10 or 12. And then this Amish doll was just looking to confirm. I think it was $1. And why did I buy her? She's not really beautiful, is she? Just thought with the original box and everything that she was $2. I lied. $2. Someone might really want to own that for $12. My one of my kids loves candles and wax melts, so I think I got these at a store for half off, so they were $1 each. This is sandalwood white amber, and this is coconut lemongrass vanilla. They sounded delicious. This is stocking stuffer for my kid. And then this bag of things was $2. Let's see what's in there. It looks like sewing notion-y things. They were all things that had a price on them, but then they were put in the bag. So this is a match. Oops. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. For $1.50, I got this set of little tiny miniature light bulbs. See how it's got the brass end, the obviously Christmas lights, but they are screw in. They're not, you know, like the modern kind. And I thought that would be great for a craft. And then this is a pencil in a little advertising thingy. It's Compliments of Grantsville Community Sale, Inc. I have no idea what that means, but so that was 50 cents. The lights were 50 cents. And then this is some leads in a little cute little plastic thingy, 50 cents. And then a pair of school scissors that will go in possibly like a spool of string. Put the scissors in the top and then sell the string and the scissors together. I always like to have, excuse me, at least one wreath in my antique booth, and berry wreaths are preferred. They sell super great. This one was $4. This will be priced at about $20 to $25. And then I did pick up this pot of faux lavender. It was $4. I will decorate my deck sometimes with faux things like this, especially if I'm having a party. So it's just something it's nice to have on hand. And then the last find, one of my favorites, this is a Dietz lamp. Nice and crusty, right? It's going to need some cleaning. Oh, it says Kent right there, but the glass says Dietz. So the glass might be replacement, but what I do at Christmas time is, well, first I'll clean it up, and then I'll put some pine garland on with a pick of some kind with pine cones and a nice Christmassy ribbon, and I'll put a candle inside. And they sell for $25. Actually, I raised the price last year to $28. So this one will need some cleaning. It does have a lot of rust, but that only adds to the beauty. This actually was originally a battery operated, but I'll be able to cover this plastic base with the decoration. So I paid $4 for it. And like I said, it should sell for about $28. And I have an article filled with all the 30 or more vintage inspired Christmas crafts, things that I sell at the Christmas show that I am part of at the Shaker Heritage Society. So I will link to that below. So I hope you enjoyed this part one. I actually only made it through one box, so there might be 6 parts, and this might be part 1 of 6. So I hope you enjoyed seeing everything, and as always, happy hunting.